What's up YouTube, thanks for joining us. In today's tutorial we are looking at how you can design a roll-up banner for either a food flyer or any other kind of flyer, but on a roll-up using Pixellab. You equally learn how you can mock up your design on a roll-up just with the help of Pixellab. So don't go away, stay with us as we are bringing you the very details that you need to know in this particular tutorial. This is Stone's Graphics here. If you are joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe. That's it, let's get started. So right now we're going to click on the three dots first of all to check the size. Like we said here, this is for a banner, so we are going with the size measurements here, and this size should be 2976 and 6816 for the height. Right, so we have something like this. This is the size for a banner in pixels. Okay, the next thing we're going to do right now after achieving this is to go to your background, and you want to change the background color into this ox blood red. After achieving that, go back to shapes, and this time around we are going to select a white shape. Just play around with this to achieve something like this. Go to layer and you want to lock this up. So after locking this up, go back to shapes once again. As you can see, we've chosen a different shape completely. Now you want to go and change this color, the shape color, into yellow. Typically we are using food colors. Alright, so we're going to position this by the downer section right down here. Okay, and we step it up a bit. Also go to layer and lock it up. Now we finished achieving all of that. The next thing we're going to do is to bring in this other element, this ray light. Here we have it, and I just want to zoom it out, then send it to back. Okay, and after sending it to back, you want to go to opacity and step down the opacity to just about 20, and also make sure that you have locked this up. So after locking this up, also go now to shape, select a circle. As you can see, increase the size of this circle, use relative position to ensure it's on the middle. You want to go now to your texture button, and on texture we are going to choose this food element. It's for a food, a classic food restaurant, so give it a square. Use this clip button to clip it into a 1:1, the square size. Click on your check mark and you have this. Click on the check mark once again. You might just want to reduce this a bit. Use relative position to make sure it's on the middle. Step it down a bit so we can have ample size up here for the logo. But after achieving this, we're going to do to import another food element. Alright, so let's go to our gallery. Mind you, I'll be sharing the resources used for this design in the video description. Do well to check them out. Also drop your comments telling us how you see this tutorial. So clip this, I wanna crop this out, reduce it in size, and nicely position it here to this angle. Go to layer and you lock it up. After achieving that, you might want to go back to your shapes, select a circle and reduce the opacity, but then we're going to increase the stroke. Okay, just increase the stroke to about 10 or thereabout. Increase this in size, and here we have this shape. So we are going to neatly position it here And after positioning it at that very point, go to your crop button, crop this down, right down here, then bring it here. Right, you want to rotate this a little bit just so it fits nicely to this section of the design. After achieving that, go to layer and you lock this up. Let's bring in the logo. So the name of this restaurant is Chef Restaurant, and we're going to reduce the size of the logo just so it can be able to fit neatly into our working area. If you are not understanding this tutorial, that's because you have refused to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so in order to understand properly, hit that red button below, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for other regular tutorials that we share frequently on this channel. So after achieving that, you want to go now to start working on your text. Of course, what is the essence of design without text? So we're going to bring in our new text, double tap on it, and right now we're going to write food is ready. I know most of my friends who are always hungry are salivating already, but food is ready. So this is the text we are putting here. The caption is to ignite this hunger attitude or hunger appetite on the customers at first sight on this banner. So that is why we are bringing in this text here, and I would love us to go for a particular font called the Archivo Black. It's bold enough. Get Archivo Black font freely on dafont.com. Use lazy position right now to make sure this text is on the middle, and we're going to make a copy of the text. Then we write a new and completely different text. About that, we're going to write, we provide best food, and I know some of you have already started complaining because you can't see this text. So let's change the color of the text into red first of all, and best food, it should be in black, so it's a blend of the red and black colors, all very good colors for food design. And the next one we are going to use here, it's called the Hevita Black Condense. Just do where to size this text, then go to your star and use this middle alignment. Break the text into two so we can have something like this in the two lines. Okay, now use relative position to tag this to the middle, and I'll go to new text once again, double tap and write make every bite a happy moment. Make every bite a happy moment. So this is an appetizing slogan just to entice your customers. Make every bite a happy moment. Alright, about that, go to color, and we're giving it a black color. Going to fonts, we're going to use our favorite font, the Oxford Sans, but then we're going to reduce this in size, and neatly go to alignment and make sure it's on the middle. You reduce it again, then use this alignment option. Like we said, it's the middle alignment we are using, and you want to go to line spacing and reduce the line spacing a bit. Use lazy position to make sure it's on the middle, and pull it up a little. and make a copy of the text and write features. So let's look at what the services that they render. Alright, we can make this in caps, and we're going to bring it right down here. Then we change the text color to pure red, and we leave it like that. Go to shapes, select this square, and let's change the color of this shape into something different. Making it a red color will be nice, so we can just create a small tiny line here. Alright, so the features, we're going to copy these text, and let's write the features. We have okay, so these are the services they render: best and delicious, quick delivery, experienced team, and a fast service provision. We're going to reduce the size of our text drastically, then go to the alignment option and use our left centered alignment. Go back to your position button and make sure everything is perfectly aligned. Now we're going to copy this text and write 30%. Okay, then we bring it here, and let's just increase it in size a bit. Then neatly copy this text once again and write off. Now let's increase the size of that so it can move faster right down here, and we are going to position this here. Okay, good. Now the next thing we are going to do is to go to layer panel, and on our layer panel what we're going to do is to select these elements from the features and make sure it's aligned properly. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is to copy this text and write their contact. So we write we're going to write call now, and we leave the hotline. This is their contact, but we're going to reduce the size of this text, and we're making it all black. And just to making it to fall just on one line, use position button to make sure it's on the middle. Now the portion where you can include other details for your restaurant, we're going to copy this text for that and write your restaurant details. So here you can put the restaurant details goes here, wherein you can bring in the Instagram handles, the actual ground location details, the Facebook, if at all it has a Facebook page, and all of those essential informations they go here. What next? We're going to import a brush element that is going to help us to bring some beauty onto the downer section of the design. So about now, if you've not understood any portion of this tutorial, just know that's because you have refused to subscribe to the channel. So do well to subscribe and you'll see how the lesson will be flowing up. So we're going to neatly, right, let's just reduce this in size a bit, then we position it here, make a copy of it and equally position it here, right? But I'm not really too confident with this background color, so we can go to the color and see if we can play around with the red. All right, I think this is much more better. Perfect. So with this, we are done with the design, the first stage, which is to design the banner. Now we're going to save this out and wait for a while for it to save out. After it's done saving, go back and open a default page on Pixellab. So welcome back to Pixellab on a default page right now. This time around, we're going to go back and change our background color into a gradient, because I want to show you also how you can now mock up your design into a roll-up. So about now, I already have a free roll-up banner here with me. I'm just going to crop this out, as you can all see, and bring it into Pixellab. Use relative position to make sure it's on the middle. Go to layer and you lock it up. Now go and import your own design, of course the one we are just from designing. So this is it. You can see that the size measurement was exact, so we can just increase this a bit and we plumb it here neatly. Now you want to go to opacity, so this is where it gets interesting. Go to opacity and reduce the opacity so you can see what you are doing. All right, so after doing this, you want to go to this awesome tool called perspective. I love using it a lot. So we're going to drag this here and drag this one here also. All right, now look at what we're going to do. We're going to enable it. And after enabling it, you can see that it is not true to size, or it is not neatly fitting to the banner mockup. What we're going to do, go here to your zoom button. Now let's zoom in to the portion which is not true to the mockup, or which is not realistic. As you can see, there are some gaps here. It was not really well positioned. So zoom it out like this and you can easily position it. Go back to your zoom button again. So let's check through to see if there are other portions that need adjustments. I don't think so. All right, okay, so we have this small portion here. All right, then let's zoom again and check around for any traces. All right, I think here also. Good. Now what you are going to do is zoom back, okay, then unenable the zoom, and now click on this check mark. Then you want to go now and increase the opacity, and perfect. Our design has been mocked up successfully on a roll up. So I believe you guys can now see the magic of this. If you want to now save your work, you can save it out, or you simply go to layer and mesh everything up together. Okay, it's now perfectly mocked up on the banner, as you can all see. So you can see we can even make a copy of this, okay, just to make it much more enticing. And we position everything like this, very real, and realistic, nice for presentation to your clients and your customers. So this is it, guys, how you can design a roll-up banner for a food restaurant, on your Pixellab application. Today's tutorial is coming to you from Don's Graphics. Thank you so much for watching. Click on the red button right now to subscribe to the channel, and do well to comment, like and share the video. Thank you so much, and God bless you.